Alright, I'm in the house. Um, just so you know how persistent I am. It's now been 3.5 hours, since I first started trying to do your quest. I don't know what's up with the client today. I ended up resetting everything, and it still took me 8 tries after I did all that to get in here, so, um, lot of persistence. Now this is the second time I've been in the house. The other two times my video didn't work correctly, so I have read the dialogue and things like that. Um, but mhm. So, few comments on your build in the house. For a normal first time house, as in first time building a house, absolutely fine. A few things to take it from absolutely fine to, oh wow. Um, okay, the first thing that I don't want to say bugs me, but bugs me slightly is these paintings. Everything in this house indicates that I and my family are pretty poor. Um, and especially these paintings are very richy feeling. Um, so I'm not really feeling the paintings. I understand that you needed something to kind of fill in wall space and stuff like that, and your resources are very, very limited. Um, Maybe instead, I might suggest maybe some bookshelves or something of that sort to kind of, you know, let it let it feel a little bit um, more like a house and less like an open area. Um, Over here in the chest is great. I have no issue with this chest being here whatsoever. Maybe put a few items in the chest. Backpack, bedroll, a sword, maybe some dishes and some cups, something. Just so it's not just an empty chest sitting there. Yeah, little things. Little things go a long way. Um, Dining table, maybe some empty plates. Don't necessarily have to have food on them. Just some empty plates or a few glasses or something, just to indicate that people do actually live here. Um, you know, this right here is one of the prefabs, which I don't have a problem with, but it's a prefab that nothing's been done to. So maybe a few pieces of bread or some crates of food or something like that to indicate that this is where food is being prepared. This is where food's being eaten. Eaten? Eaten. Eaten. Ate. Uh, Whatever. Um, so just a few things there. I would actually take this area here and turn it into like a lounge area. So maybe put a rug here and a couch or a chair or two, maybe an end table with a candle or an end table with a book on it. Just something to indicate that, people do live here. You've got a dining room, a kitchen, bedrooms, but no living room. So just something to indicate that people do live here. I would also probably take one of these curtains and put one here and or one here, just so this area feels more like where the sisters, i.e. me and my sister, would sleep, have a little bit of privacy. Obviously, this is probably where Mama and Papa slept. I would probably switch the bed and the plant around, or put this bed like here. It seems awful close to the fire, and it could be a fire hazard. Again, this is all just purely suggestions. Take them or leave them. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Another thing is these textures here are projections, and the way that projections work is they actually project on all the geometry above them. Um, So like here, this texture is actually going on the bed, which is actually quite brilliant. It works more than perfectly. It's amazingly good. But over here, you've got it going on these beams up here, and it glitches out a little bit. Not that that's an issue at all, just so you are aware. I don't know how much you know, so just so you're aware of how the projections work. So I've already talked to this girl, my sister, before, so I'm just going to 111 through, but as I am here, that addition of the sound effects when talking to her is so fucking eerie. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I've already talked to him, I've already read all this. So that's my suggestions on here. It's absolutely fine the way it is, but it's just a few little things to maybe bring it up a notch or two. Um, as I light my cigarette, I will also say that a lot of times, if you have a custom map and then a Neverwinter map back to back, there will be some buggage. Sometimes the quest gets dropped out, things like that. So do be aware of that in future. For some reason, your quest works absolutely fine, which is great. There's no complaints there, but it does bug out. So I've already read this dialogue as well. So far, the story is panning out fine. No issues so far with the story. Now we're going up here to the sewer, and this is where I can't get any further, so we're gonna hope and pray that this works this time. I've logged into the sewer once, but I DC'd straight after, so we'll see if this works. Keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully not another 3 hours to get me into a sewer. Come on, Cryptic. Oh, 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 I think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make it. Yes! I'm gonna make it. So whatever I've done has fixed it. Alright. I've loaded in here once already. So, first thing that I will note is I haven't been further than right here. So, first thing I will note is I just climbed down or fell into a sewer grate. There's nothing to indicate that I did so. There's no entrance, exit, no ladder. Um, so it feels like I just spawned into whatever. So I would suggest up there between the beams, maybe, or even here against the wall would even work. It'd be a little odd, but it would work. Putting some kind of entrance and then maybe building a ladder that comes down. You may have to shift your spawn point slightly to be able to get the ladder to look right and things like that. But I think that would be a way to go. So, oh, I gotta talk to these guys now. So all of this is new to me, so you'll be experiencing it as I experience it. Some trinkets and things.